guys, welcome back to Beyond the Scoreboard. I'm Addison Lopez.
And I'm Jaylin Hemphill.
And today we're going to be interviewing two cross-country seniors,
Josh Taylor and Natalie Burge.
But first, I want to say a big thank you to our sponsors, the Baker's Corner, U.S. Army, U.S. Air Force, U.S. Navy, Williams & Hammond Orthodontics, First Fence, the Graves Team with Cry Like, Jimmy Gray Chevrolet, Center Stage Dance, Renaissance Bake, Bricks and Minifigs Hernando, and Deidre Stone Designs.
All right, so this is...
I'm Josh Taylor.
And I'm Natalie Burge.
Okay, and we're going to be asking you guys a few questions. But the first question we want to ask y'all is, how has y'all season been so far? Starting with Natalie.
It's been pretty good so far. It's just been really hot. But the training's been good. We trained the whole summer. So I'm feeling ready for this season.
Yeah, it's definitely been very hot this summer, but and I've been out of town a lot, so I've just been trying to catch up and just get back into things pretty much. So.
Yeah, he's been slogging a little. The next question is, what are your short-term and long-term goals for the season?
I would say my short-term goal is to really just show the new runners kind of the ropes of the team and get them really excited to be on the team for the rest of their high school and just make it enjoyable for them. And my long-term goal is for our team to place well at state as a group as a whole this year.
Yeah, honestly, the same as Natalie. I really want to be a good example to the 7th graders and 8th graders who are in middle school. And our team has always been known for being a very smart, and we've always been very well behaved. We've always been a team that's been made of a lot of people who build each other up, and so we want to keep that reputation. And so that's one of my goals, definitely, for the team this year. I don't have as much of a time goal this year, but that's honestly really my bigger goal, is just to be a good example for our team. And so that's the main goal. Obviously, I'd like to place at state. I'd like to do. I'd like to PR this year and so do well. But at the same time, I'm really more worried about how my example comes off. So I want people to see me as a good example. That's the main thing.
So do you think this upcoming season's group is a good group for y'all? You think all y'all are gonna do very well this season?
I think the girls group for sure. We have some new girls that are fast this year, and I think that we have a good chance of placing runner-up at state this year.
Yeah. A lot of our guys were younger last year who went to state, so it's been really cool to have them grow up, and so we'll be faster this year.
So
as well.
there's a lot of anticipation.
Yeah.
The next question is, who is the funniest person on the team?
I'd say, there's a lot of funny people on the team, but me and Callie Carter crack up a lot.
Yeah. I know. It depends. As the guys, we'll mess around and then we can be serious, so it just depends. I think Oliver's really funny. I don't know why, but yeah, he's kind of funny. He's in 7th grade, and then Ryland's always funny, I think. But yeah.
Okay.
So how do you guys stay motivated when you don't feel like running?
I would say, it is really hot right now, so it's hard to stay motivated, but when I'm feeling not motivated to run, I'll run with a group of people, or I'll get friends together and I'll run with Kylie or Abby White, for example, and that really helps.
Yeah, I think that does help for sure. Kipchoge talks about that a lot. He talks about how you just think in your head a lot when you just run alone, and so it's good to be with a group of people who build you up. But I always think as well, just being a senior and all these kids are looking up to me, they don't want to run. A lot of their moms sign them up for this, and so they don't want to do this. And so if they see me and they see Natalie and they see us seniors and us captains, and if we're being good examples and we're pushing through on the hard days, and they might be like, well, I look up to them. I want to be like them. So just being a good example, pretty much.
Yeah. All right, so we're back with Josh, guys. Our first question for you is, what was your most memorable race experience and why?
Honestly, probably my first meet, because it was raining, I think. It was raining pretty bad, and it was hot. It was our South Panola meet, which is always tough if you don't know. someone's always either getting lost or it's really, really hot or it's rainy or something. And so I remember my first year, it was my first meet, and it was pouring rain. And towards the end of the course, there's this part where you run on a grass hill. And so it was really muddy, and I slipped and fell, and I got so muddy. And so, yeah, that was not fun. But there's pictures of me, and it was bad. But, yeah, that's definitely my most memorable moment.
So that's definitely one for the books. But so how do you incorporate your faith into your running?
Yeah, so like I've talked about a lot, just being a good example, and I think just praying while I'm running, it helps so much. Like yesterday, it was so hot, and it was like a 50-minute run, and I prayed like the entire time, and it just helped so much. And so I think just, like I said earlier, being a good example, that really helps show that there is a difference, and that being a follower of Christ, people see that when I'm actively living that out in my actions.
Do you have a favorite or like prayer that you do consistently?
Yeah, so it really, I really am grateful that God has allowed me to just, my prayers don't feel stagnant. It's always something different. But I love to pray for other people. I love to pray that I won't be prideful, but I'll be humble. I like to pray for just those around me, and that God would give me opportunities to share the gospel and to be a good example, all those sorts of things.
Jesus, for sure. Next question is, what is your goal for this season, your time goal?
My time goal? I will say this year I don't exactly have a goal. I will say last year my goal was 16:45, and I'd want to get there, but I know with what I've been doing this year that I haven't been super focused on that. And so this year I'm just more focused on just being a light to those around me, and I just want it to be all about God and not about me. And so just not being prideful in it. I used to be prideful in it, and God showed me that I can't do that. So yeah.
Yes, sir.
Amen to that. So continuing on, when did you discover your love for cross country?
I think, so I quit soccer right before I started cross country, and so I didn't even know I was going to do it. It was kind of like how most people start, is their mom just signed them up because they didn't have anything to do. I mean, you don't have to be good at a sport to do it, and so I just realized that I had a chance as soon as I got on varsity my freshman year, and so I realized that I could do this, and it is my place. And we were just such a family, and so just going on all the varsity meets with the whole varsity team, and they're all seniors, and I'm like a freshman. And so that was just cool that I felt like I fit in, and I felt like I was capable of doing this. That's pretty much why, yeah.
Yeah, that's great. Miss Jenny, we're so happy you signed Josh up for cross country.
That's always a good
Yeah.
feeling.
Now your last question is, what is your pre-race ritual?
I don't really feel like I have one as much as some people. I definitely feel like I need one, because if I don't, it's not good. But sometimes I'll eat too much pasta. I think that happened last meet, and it was bad, like the night before. But I definitely am like praying the whole like 20 minutes before the race, just trying to stay calm. Pretty much the night before, I'm trying to get a good night's sleep. I don't do anything really all that crazy, to be honest. So it's just, I just try to chill out. Sometimes I'll listen to music, but most of the time I try to just sit there in silence and kind of just take it all in.
Do you have a song that you listen to when you listen to music, like before the races and such?
Mm-hmm.
Do you do?
It changes, because like I'm a big music guy, and so it definitely changes. Sometimes I don't know, it changes. Like sometimes it's something that kind of like is emotional to me. It makes me think of my family. Like a song, my dad plays guitar. That's why I started playing, and it makes me feel so much at home. And so just playing like a song that we used to play as a family, like all the time, like when I was a kid, that works. Or sometimes like There's this song by, what's the band? It's by Styx, and y'all probably don't know it, but I forgot what it's called, but it's basically about this guy who's like broke and nobody believes in him, and then he becomes like a blue collar man and he makes like a ton of money. And so I just think of that song, like, because nobody thinks I can do anything, and then I'm just like, I'm gonna show y'all up. So I like that song. I think, yeah, it's called Blue Collar Man. So yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely a great song.
It's always good to have a song that brings you confidence.
Yeah.
Hey, everyone, we're back with the Natalie Burge, and now we're gonna ask her a few questions.
So to start off, we wanted to know, what is your goal for this season?
So I'd say my goal this year, I definitely want to finish the season out strong. Last year I got injured. I had an IT band problem, so I had to stop in like October. But this year I do want to finish out the year, go to state. I want to play ball at state, but I do want to do like a sub 20 minute is my goal for this year. So
Yeah, that's great. Definitely having, especially being you, I know that that's a big goal, especially with your sister Caitlin. Which it brings us on to our next question. Who has been your biggest inspiration throughout your running journey?
yeah, so it's definitely going to be my sister Caitlin. She is a D1 runner at Mississippi State, and she honestly just inspires me so much. She runs, she gets out there every day early. She runs with her team. She runs at least like 6 or 7, 8 miles a day. You know, she weightlifts and everything. Like, she's just really the biggest inspiration to me. And she was home this summer from college, so I ran with her, and it really just helps me to see her, and it just motivates me to do better, honestly.
Yes. So, if you could describe cross country in one word, what would it be?
I would have to say perseverance, because like Josh has said, you know, not everybody, a lot of people don't sign up for cross country because they want to do it. I feel like their parents just put them in it because, you know, they need a sport to do. So, and cross country is a really hard sport, but perseverance definitely would describe cross country all in one word, because it's just like grit, passion. You just have to be motivated to go out and do it. But I would say that once you finish running, like every day when I finish my run, it's like, it's a really good feeling. It's just like makes you feel accomplished when you finished your run.
Yeah. That's great, Natalie. Your next question is, who pushes you the most during practice?
I mean, I have all of my teammates and of course my coaches that push me at practice, and I would say I see Kylie running in front of me, like that pushes me, it helps me to go faster. I've got Abby like running right with me sometimes. So Abby definitely pushes me to go faster, but mainly I would say that I push myself the most at practice. I'm not like in my head about it and stuff like that, but I would say that I'm like my biggest motivational, like in my head, you know, like pushing myself at practice.
Yeah. It's definitely good when you're a runner and you have that strength within yourself and not just being able to rely on others, but also I can tell I feel like you would radiate that. Like you radiate that strength, that perseverance, like you push others, and that's a great thing. So do you see yourself pursuing a future in XC?
So I'm not sure about it. I've thought, I have done competitive cheer for 8 or 9, maybe 10 years. So I've been thinking about doing college cheer, but I also still do have my options open to doing cross country in college. I'll just see what offers I end up getting, and we'll just see where I end up. So, yeah.
That's great, Natalie, that you have 2 sports to look on and to get scholarships on. But that's it. That's all we have for you. Hey guys, we're back again. We would like to thank Josh and Natalie once again for coming on the podcast.
Yes, so much for coming. We are so blessed to have you guys here with us today.
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you so much for having us.
Yeah, thank you.
Absolutely.
I look forward to running with both of you guys throughout the season and to see what you both do throughout this season, especially me trying to take your spot on varsity.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Okay.
yeah. But yeah, we'd like to give a big shout out to our sponsors again for contributing to the Hernando journalism programs. And that is it. See you guys in the next podcast. Bye.
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 Bye.